My friends, these days YouTube is making it harder and harder for fans to watch independent channels like mine. Even people who are channel members have to go hunting for my content because YouTube does not help them find it. This latest shift in the algorithm, incorporating age verification and reportedly using AI to filter results, has instantly cut my views down a half to a third of what they used to be. Meanwhile, I'm getting a lot of folks telling me in comments they've been unsubscribed from my channel without their knowledge. The good news is, I may have a fix for those of you who want to ensure you get notifications from YouTube. If you want the algorithm to know you like this channel and want to receive notifications, please watch a number of my videos all in a row. Watch 4 or 5 of them back to back, and I am told this will adjust the algorithm so you'll get updates when I post videos or go live. To make it easier for you to watch several of my videos in a row, you'll find a couple of links to playlists in the video comments. Please take a look at them. And with a little luck, this will help you find my videos a lot easier and help us stay on the air. Thanks for watching, my friends, and now, on to the video. Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, broadcasting from my hidden base at the center of the Earth. And although the following topic does not, strictly speaking, fall into the category of pop culture, nevertheless, since it speaks to the war to save all of us from the ravages of DEI, I'm making an exception. There's something I have to get off my chest. So, just when you thought that companies had learned their lesson, Cracker Barrel has followed in the sparkle glitter-filled footsteps of Jaguar. They've destroyed their brand in one idiotic fell swoop, and they're paying the price for their lack of vision. Many of our corporations around the world have taken their lumps or observed others taking their lumps and have learned one of the most fundamental, immutable laws of reality.
The wages of woke is broke.
Exactly, Harvey Cthulhu. The wages of woke is broke. For those of you unaware of this deplorable situation, let me break it down for you now. Cracker Barrel is, or was, once upon a time, a much-loved brand that was designed around wholesome, traditional values. If you look at the logo, it pretty much tells you everything you need to know about the brand. Cracker Barrel billed itself as an old country store. It showed an older white guy, based on the founder of the company, I'm told, dressed in overalls, sitting by an old-style Cracker Barrel, and the scene is reminiscent of the old days in small-town America, where farmers and country folk would gather around the old Cracker Barrel in the general store to discuss the weather, life in a rural community, local politics, upcoming social events. It was like the proverbial water cooler, only with crackers. And those general stores were gathering places for neighbors to come together as a community. The whole brand was designed to embrace and celebrate that old-fashioned standard of community and friendship. I mean, look at the font, the nostalgic coloring. It seems warm and welcoming, doesn't it? And when you check out the inside of the restaurant, you can see for yourself how they embodied the sense of belonging, of family, of community, and old-fashioned values. Going into those places, you felt like you were in an old country store with lots of old signs and objects mounted on the wall, wooden tables, a fireplace, flowers and vases. For a lot of folks, this place kind of felt like home. Maybe not the homes they knew, the actual homes they came from, but maybe an idealized home from a better time. The kind of place the Waltons would have felt comfortable whiling away an afternoon in. It was a comfort for many, a portal to step back into a better time when Americans weren't at each other's throats and being white wasn't a crime, wasn't even frowned upon. We need places like these, my friends, which is exactly why the wokies took it away. First of all, look what they've done to the logo. Gone is the old-fashioned sense of welcoming nostalgia. The new CEO of Cracker Barrel decided, to hell with the existing customer base apparently, because she went ahead, probably at the behest of her major stockholders, we'll get more on that in a minute, and removed the old white man in overalls because, I suppose, having a white man on your logo is problematic these days, like flying the Union Jack in the UK is these days. Even though it is their national flag, it's considered hostile and offensive to fly that flag to all the people who live in the UK but think the UK itself is problematic. So they decided the white guy had to go.
And so the rest of the white guys will go away from eating at Cracker Barrel. They took everything away from the logo and only left the words.
Exactly, Harvey Cthulhu. Frankly, I'm surprised they didn't just pull a KFC and turn it into CB.
No, they couldn't turn Cracker Barrel into CB because then it still seems too white, doesn't it? Since CBs are associated with white truckers, Smokey and the Bandit, the Dukes of Hazzard. But they stripped it down, probably at the behest of their woke investors.
Oh yes, Skull of Calderon. Take a look here at the major stockholders, folks. The usual suspects. Aw, geez, isn't that inspiring? Isn't that just so surprising? Could you have investors any more hostile to traditional American country values? But now, folks, take a look at what they've done to the inside of the restaurants. Behold, this dehumanized house of horrors. Here's what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like afterwards. Sterilized, generic. It now has a soulless fast food kind of vibe, doesn't it? I swear they lifted that floor right out of a McDonald's or a KFC. All the character has been stripped out. It's no longer welcoming. It's cold, bleak, lifeless, and these idiots are paying the price for it, just like Jaguar did. Hell, just like Target. Take a look at this headline, folks. After going all in on rainbow pandering, business got so bad, the CEO of Target had to step down. And by the way, if you think it's just the decor and logo that changed, take a look at what initiatives the new boss is getting Cracker Barrel involved in. Target, Cracker Barrel, Jaguar, Bud Light. You follow those rainbows to the end, and you don't find a pot of gold, you just find a pot of broke. This is the way, my friends. Cracker Barrel fucked around and found out. As you can see, the stock dropped following this change, but not only that, you can see the results immediately the next Saturday night when John Rich posted this picture on X of an empty parking lot. Look at that. The wages of woke is broke, ladies and gentlemen. Never doubt it. No matter how much they try to gaslight you, there is a price to be paid for betraying your customers and attacking their culture. Now, I can promise you this, I will never eat there again. I will never set foot inside one of those damn hollowed out, gutted stores. And I will laugh as I watch them self-destruct in their arrogance. Americans are fed up with companies that treat America like it's a four-letter word, like it's something to be ashamed of. Traditional American values are not shameful, they're things to regard with pride. And among those values, oddly enough, is tolerance for different people and different opinions. And it's a real pity the people running these companies into the ground with all their DEI bullshit in the name of tolerance are not as tolerant as we are. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry.